Have you ever met a friend that slept with a girl on the first date, or someone that took a girl from the club to his place and they did what they did? Have you ever thought to yourself, like, how is it even possible? How can a girl sleep with a guy that she just met? So this is what hookup is for. As a dating coach in the last 7 years, we helped thousands of guys reach that same outcome. So we help guys from a place where they didn't felt like they have the confidence to speak with women, to attract them, to a place where they can do whatever they want, basically. So if we're speaking about hookups, if we speak about like a serious long-term monogamous relationship, or even something else, this is exactly what we're teaching guys to do. So if you want to be part of this process and you want to see more good content like this, you can press that like button. That's the minimum you can do. That's for free. And also you can subscribe to the channel and you will watch new videos as they come up. And also you can click that bell and you get notified every time we upload a new video. So let's talk about how to hook up with a girl in the proper way. So the first thing I want to talk about is you need to find the right type of woman. So there's a lot of dating coach out there that would say that they have like 100% success rate. I like those kind of sentences. And it's really funny because first of all, this is fucking bullshit, yeah? And the second of all is you don't want 100% success with all the women. And let me explain. Not every girl is suitable for a one-night stand, especially if you're speaking about different cultures. For example, in Israel, where we live, it's not that common to have a one-night stand. But if I compare it, for example, to United States, when there's more of a hookup culture, it is more common there to have a one-night stand. And if we talk about in Europe, which I've also experienced the dating life there in South America, it's different. South America, maybe it's more common, in Europe, maybe it's not. So you will not have 100% success rate. And the second thing I want to say is you want to find the right type of girl that when you will have the one-night stand with her, you and her won't feel bad. It's also something that people don't really talk about in the hookup culture. Sometimes you hook up with a girl and you thought like maybe she's good looking, she's fun, she's everything, but then you finish the one night stand and she starts to get manipulative, or maybe she wants to stay at your place and you don't want to, and she starts to make faces. You don't want that. You want to find the right type of girl that when you will do it with her, chances are you will have a fun experience and maybe you even want to see her again. And also the third thing I want to say is the right type of girl is the girl that is looking for hookup at the moment. So if you look at the psychology of women, there are phases in a woman's life where it's suitable for her to have hookups. For example, if she's in a relationship, you will not hook up unless she's cheating, of course, and it's not something that you want to be a part of. But maybe she's right after a serious relationship, like a serious monogamous relationship, and it's not very fresh. For example, it's maybe 2 or 3 months after the relationship. She will maybe be more open to hook up at the moment because she's got after the relationship and she doesn't really feel like she wants to go back to that same person. And she's open for new experiences, but she's not very open to a relationship at the moment. Her heart is maybe a little bit more closed. So that would be a good opportunity for you to hook up with that same lady. Or for example, a woman, she's out traveling, right? A tourist. A tourist probably will not want a relationship with you because she will understand that you're going on separate ways in a week or 2 or more. Or maybe if you are a tourist in a different country, then the woman understands that there is a time limit. And when there is a time limit, there is less potential of that relationship to keep going. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to find the right type of woman, a woman that's looking for a hookup at the moment. You can find those girls in the club. You can find those girls in the street as well. But you need to communicate with her and see that she is down for it. And there's different things you can do to check if she's down to it. But if you want to do the next thing, which I'm about to say right now, no woman would ever sleep with you, okay? And the second thing you need to understand, you have to create attraction. So if we're speaking about the 2 elements that create sex, so number 1 is attraction. So is the girl attracted sexually to me, not intellectually, not necessarily emotionally, but sexually. Does she feel like I want to sleep with this guy? And the second thing is, does she feel comfortable with me? Does she feel like she can be safe in my arms and she feels like I'm not going to hurt her when we have sex, for example, or when she will get intimate with me? So sex is a very intimate thing, of course, and she needs to feel that she can open up to you. And this is the biggest opening up to do, right? The sex. Well, unless you're watching porn and you think like, oh, it's just sex. No, like it's a serious thing for a woman. She will not sleep with everyone. Think about this. A woman in her lifetime, especially if she's good looking, she will get maybe tens of thousands of offers, or maybe guys, maybe hundreds of thousands of guys that will want to sleep with her. And she will pick, I go crazy here, she will pick maybe 30 guys. And maybe you say like, wow, 30 guys, that's a lot. 30 guys out of tens of thousands of guys, that's not a lot. Okay, so she will not sleep with everyone. She will sleep only with the select few of guys she will feel comfortable enough, and also she feel that she is attracted to her. So how do I create attraction? And that leads me to the third point. You want to flirt. You want to create sexual vibe in the conversation. And flirting, we actually divided to 3 categories here in real communication. The first one is the verbal flirting. So if I focus on more of a sexual subject like traveling, like tattoos, right? I can speak about her tattoos, my tattoos, and I can even start to touch her a little bit, right? Say, show me that tattoo. You know, I can speak about earring, piercings, and I can touch it. So this is more of a flirty subject. Also, if I speak about traveling, like a very spontaneous stuff that I did, she did, that leads the conversation into more of a spontaneous place where a lot of stuff can happen. The second type of flirting is physical touch. We will speak about it a lot through these videos in this channel, but we really believe that touching is one of the most missing parts in a lot of flirting today. A lot of people speak about what to say and how to say, but we actually focus a lot here on how to touch properly. And when you touch properly, you create this immense attraction that you won't get just from talking. Because eventually we need to touch the woman, right? If you want to have sex with her, it's better for you to do it at the start of the conversation, even at the first couple of minutes, for you to say like, this is me, I'm a sexual being, I'm going to touch. And there's a proper way to do it. We will speak about it more on this channel. And the third type of flirting is the energetic flirting. This is more to do with sexual tension, right? Can I hold a sexual tension? Can I just look at her and just be like this, be still, and let the woman feel the pressure? So think about this. If I cannot withstand more sexual tension than her, she will not have sex with me because she feels she has the upper hand here. She feels like you want her more than she wants you. And that's not how women's psychology works. A woman will sleep with a guy that can withstand more pressure than her. That means she can trust him. So if we're talking about hookups, I need to create this attraction in a process. So this is the fourth thing that I want to say. You need to focus on the process of the conversation. So for example, if we're speaking about like a conversation, you just speak to a girl on the street or on the mall, and you say like, how can I create a hookup situation? Well, we have a lot of students that did that. And actually what happens is it's not really the moment you meet her, you know, it starts to be very sexual and you're kissing and all type of that. Maybe you see it in the movies, but it's not happening in real life. In real life, you will speak to a woman, you start to create attraction slowly. There's a process to it. So I will talk to her, I will compliment, I will start to lead maybe, you know, I'll start to touch, I'll say, let's do this, let's do that. Maybe after 5-10 minutes, I will offer, hey, let's sit on a coffee. Like coffee? Yeah, there's a great place over there. And we go to have coffee, and then maybe I start to see it a little bit, you know, stuff that we can do afterwards. I say like, do you like massages? And she says, yeah, well, I make the best massages, but you know, not at the moment. I feel a little bit shy. Maybe afterwards I will show you. So that's called seeding. We speak a lot about that in our training. So we don't want to offer, you know, let's go have sex. You want to have this initial phase of let's seed first, let's see the reaction. Afterwards, you can complete the leading. But for example, you have this process, and Maybe like after an hour or two, which you had a lot of fun, you know, you went on a date, you offered the girl, hey, let's go to my place, right? And you don't say it like that. You say like, yeah, remember that massage? So I think it's a good idea. How about we should do it right now, right? And maybe the girl would ask like, wait, is it in your place? And you can say stuff like, well, you know, technically I live there, but you need to be careful. Don't get very noisy. My neighbors don't really like that. And then you go to your place and, you know, this is how hookup happens. So there's a process to it, right? It's not just something that happens, right? Even if you meet a girl in the club, there's a process to it. So you need to focus on the process rather than the result. A lot of guys think about, I just focus on sex, so I'll be very direct. And this is not how women's psychology works. Women's psychology works in a way that she needs to feel aroused before you're having sex, and she also needs to feel like the sex is the sort of a surprise. It's the cream of the top, right? It's not the focus of the conversation. Rather, it's something that she knows that maybe will happen, and now that she knows it's a possibility, she's curious if it will happen or not. And the fifth thing I wanted to say is you need to try. If you speak about hookups, and if you speak about sex in general with women, right? First date, second date, you need to try. You know, I remember this one time when I went to the club and I spoke to myself and I said like, Ofik, you know what? You need to try to have sex with a woman tonight, right? And I was very unsuccessful with women. I was very shy. And I remember I said to myself, let's start by offering something, right? So I would speak to a woman after 5 minutes in the club, right? I would say something like, hey, do you want to have wine at my place? Like this. And obviously the girl was like, no. But I remember just me trying gave me the confidence to say like, okay, nothing happened. I can try. So this is my belief, right? And something that I also speak to my trainees about it. You want to be able to put out a lot of offers for women to say yes to. Because statistically, if you just try a lot of time, maybe some girls will say yes, right? Even if it's very direct. Maybe you speak with this girl, she's very attracted to you, she like your beard, she like your mustache, I don't know. She will say yes. So you need to try. But if you don't want just to try and you want to have like this mechanism of what to do and how to do, this is something that we speak about it a lot more on this channel. So if you like those sort of videos, you can like the video. This is the minimal thing you can do. You can subscribe to the channel and you'll see more videos like this. You can click that bell button and you will get notified every time we upload a new video. And also if you want to get more content like this, you can click down below in the description and there is a free WhatsApp group where we send daily good stuff that will help you to interact with women. We give you all the methods that helps thousands of guys with the women they want. So you can click down below, it's totally free and you get access to that free WhatsApp group. And also if you have a question or something that you want to ask, you can comment down below. I see everything myself and comment to it. And guys, we'll see you at the next video. Bye bye.